Captain Jack. Captain Jack, bring me back to the railroad track.
I don't want
Welcome. Don't question it. Okay, so we are live. We are live. Yes, everything is run. Good. Welcome to episode 53 of the Beyond Pixels podcast. Since this is the first episode of the new year, and we have all been going for right about 1 year, does anyone know the exact day we started?
I think it was January 5th.
Oh, 5th? Okay.
Well, close enough. Close enough to exactly 1 year.
May as well
I'd
be.
consider it 1 full year because we started the first Thursday of the year last year. So this is the second year of the Beyond Pixels podcast.
Woo.
You do it, say it, you know you want to.
Bro, I ain't showered since last year.
No?
I want to wait until we actually get to a blooper. Don't worry, it's on my.
I was hoping that was like a resolution. It's
Okay.
just like, are you gonna learn
Anyway.
how to use soap and shampoo, young man?
Anyway,
Oh man, it's
so
hard learning, okay?
It's not hard. You just put your hands
Because
together
of-
and scrub as if
Okay.
there's a dick in the middle.
That's what I was gonna say. Do I go up and down?
There we go. Fuck a chucha, never forget.
Yes. You
well, that
go
didn't
up
take
and
long.
down, the entire
Okay,
body, up
okay.
and down.
Oh,
Shut up, let me get through the intro.
Hygiene can wait.
I can't even get through the fucking intro without you guys going mental.
To be fair, that was your
So,
fault.
since this
That's
is the
how the
first
show
episode of the
started
new
a year
year,
ago.
and we've been going for an entire year, let's look back at the whole last year, whether that be the podcast, random crap in our own lives, or the world as a whole. That's what we're going to focus on today. Especially when it comes to tech. So if there was any like big tech breakthroughs, new hardware, new software that came out this year or got updated, any new games,
If you've obtained a prosthetic,
Those are expensive.
well,
they are expensive.
yeah, but strap-ons are cheap.
Is a strap-on
no,
piston
they're not. Bro, that
from
shit's
a
expensive as fuck. What are
prosthetic?
you talking about?
It. Ooh.
I shudder to imagine.
That's for
that.
episode 69.
I don't want to. Okay, so talking about tech, I do have to. I'm not going to talk much about this because I don't know what I can say, what I can't say. But in Las Vegas, there was an incident at one of the hotels involving a
That happened
Cybertruck.
this year. That happened this
Yeah,
year. We're not
it-
talking about that.
But I will say it actually shows resilience to the Cybertruck and the design of the Cybertruck. So I have to give Elon Musk credit for that because that stuff is fucking sturdy. If you look
That
up,
thing probably just needs a new freaking computer and it'll still drive.
oh yeah, absolutely new.
And maybe something more durable than what it's got.
No, what it has to is pretty freaking durable. My lord.
Yeah. No, anyway,
I've seen the videos. That
completely
is pretty impressive.
and totally unrelated note. I just want it to be known that I got to pet a cow, a calf,
Moo?
in the back of a car earlier.
I'm glad you
Guess what?
finished
I
that
got
with
to pet
car
over
and not
99
alley.
Dragon in Rise of Kingdoms.
It was great. Anyway,
I would have loved if you had also had gotten to pet a chicken in the same night, because then you could say you pet cow and chicken.
Chickens will not let you pet them.
No, cow
No,
and
I'd say I
chicken,
pet a beefy
the
cock.
show from Cartoon Network.
I don't care about the. Shut the
no,
fuck up.
I have pet chickens before. I have pet and held chickens before. It's fucking fun.
By the way, can we just
anyway,
answer this question finally? How the fuck did Mama and Dad have a cow and a chicken? Dad was
They didn't
proud.
care
He didn't
how.
care how. That's what it says in the theme song. I'm like, what?
I don't know anything about that, so I can't talk about
No,
that.
here's my actual question, Tree. Where the fuck did the red guy come from?
Well, he's the
I
devil.
like that that's the show. I like that
I
that's the show you guys
refuse
are
to believe
questioning,
that.
not Cat Dog.
Alright, I'm done.
And what about Cat
My-
Dog?
Anyway,
One fine day with a
let's
wolf
not
and a
talk
fur,
about
bigger
shows.
than
We
the
got a different
cosmos.
episode for that.
Alexa, kill the lights in the
Okay.
bedroom. Okay.
Oh, hey, commercial break.
Alexa,
So-
turn the lights off in the bedroom.
Anyway,
Okay.
what are some good things that happened last year? Whether that's
Fucking
you
nothing,
personally,
bro.
whether that's you personally or the world as a whole.
Oh, I got to go on a boat for the first time.
Fancy.
I got to go to Vegas for the first time.
Fancy.
Me and my family. We all got to visit some casinos, and I actually got to go to the famous pawn shop from the TV show.
Pawn Stars, yep.
Yep, we went there. My dad bought $700 worth of coins. Me, I got a T-shirt. I was very happy about it.
Nice.
I can't really think of anything like great that happened to me personally last year.
Concert?
Oh, I mean that was fun. That was awesome.
Your
Seeing Young
DJ
Gravy and
career's
Baby No
going
Money
somewhere.
live. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh
DJ
yeah,
career.
you're right. I also started DJing last year. Almost a year ago now I started DJing, and then 6 months ago I started doing it IRL actually. So
Pretty soon he's going to leave the podcast behind.
Yep.
It's okay, we'll take over. It totally won't turn into a shit
Yeah.
show.
I was going to say, first things first, title change.
It total will turn into a shit show. I mean, every single episode has turned into a shit show.
oh my god.
If anyone wants to buy
Anyway.
any cameras, let me know.
Can I use
My
them
what?
for nefarious purposes?
If you have the whole system to run it, I will sell it to you for, you know what? I'll sell it to you specifically for 150 apiece.
I actually have 8 cameras or 4 cameras. I think I have 4 cameras sitting in my kitchen that I need to actually set up on the outside of my building. But I gotta get like $100 worth of drill bits and conduits and shit to mount it.
Oh my goodness.
Are we on
Fun.
Are we on another ad break?
I noticed
Yes.
that too.
The first
Oh,
regular
man.
ad of the stream.
Yeah, these cookies are butt.
Man, if only
Turtle
everyone
wants that
watching
cash.
subscribed with Twitch Prime, they wouldn't have that issue.
You're giving that ad while they can't see it.
That's exactly why I'm saying it. The playback will catch it.
God.
That's hilarious.
Hey,
Anyway.
Charlie,
Anyway,
it's
see
an
my sub
online
in the
MMORPG.
chat. They know.
Yeah,
They
no.
know.
No, that is a trash. Anyway. So anything like big globally that happened? Anyone think of anything that just the whole world was great?
Oh, Akira
I am
Toriyama died. No, wait,
What?
no. That was
What?
2023.
I
Yeah,
was about to say,
and also that's not something good, but bro,
No, but it was a globally worldwide thing, is what he said.
We're going good things
Yeah.
right now. Jesus, we're looking at the
Oh.
good stuff that
yeah, if we're
happened
talking
for-
about
over the
bad
last
shit,
year
I'll
first.
go back to the 40s for that.
man, y'all really
Oh,
giving me
You
a
want to
shout.
hear some bad shit? I got a fucking list for you.
Loki, you know
No,
what? I'm just
alright.
gonna go to
Good stuff.
Google and
No, I do have something that I do have something for
Real life
2024.
We're all such
No, I do
pessimists,
have-
we got nothing nice
I do
to
have
say.
something for 20. I have something for
That was a
2024
good
that I'm
thing. That's
absolutely
global.
happy about. I'm happy
What's
about this. Notre Dame Cathedral reopened its doors to the public
That is
after
yeah, that is
a
a good
horrible
one.
fire that occurred back in 2019. During it was 2019, 2020. The whole church was on fire. The upper place, they repaired it. The bells have been brought back, and now Notre Dame is restored back to not its original, but at least
And didn't they change the figure at the very top of the spire
don't know
or whatever
that.
it's called?
I don't-
I do.
I don't-
They changed it to a phoenix, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think they
it's
did,
me!
yeah.
It's me now! It's a statue of me!
Oh, well.
Also, I like the fact that when they rebuilt Notre Dame, they actually used or tried to use as many of the original techniques for making the building material as they could.
If it ain't
So, like,
broke.
Well, and also the fact that they managed to save a majority of the bells from back in the day. Those are the original bells, and they're still working. bro. That is
Were
a
they
testament
able
to their
save
design.
the pipe organ?
I don't know about the pipe organ, to be honest.
I
but
think they
I'll be
were able
honest,
to restore it because it was in a part that only got water and dust damage. It didn't actually burn.
I would absolutely. That is on my
play
bucket
for the
list.
first
Before
time,
I pass,
Silver Sword
before I
coming out
leave
of it.
this world, I want to visit Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris.
Well, guess what, Circuitry? Starting tomorrow, you'll be leaving on a plane.
Wow. Okay. I
I don't have a
legitimately.
passport.
According to CBS, the only
I
good
didn't realize we
things
had
were
Mr. Beast in the room.
a couple few small things that happened to people. That's great. Okay, let's see if
Oh,
this
yeah.
one has anything. Let's see if Britannica has any good things that happened.
The king had a son.
I guess
Yippee.
Taylor Swift got a 4th Grammy. That's just good for her.
Why
I
is
don't
that
really
good
care about
news?
that.
You said good news, Turtle.
I know.
Okay, just a random question: does Ellen DeGeneres leaving the country count as good news?
No.
Because it does to me.
Oh, yes.
I
was gonna
I
say,
would
no.
slightly. It depends.
Her show is boring. I'm sorry.
Right at the end
Her
of the damn
show
tunnel.
is
It used to be
absolutely
funny.
boring. It's annoying.
Is her show still airing?
It's
Okay,
di-
you know what? I cannot find
Thought
a
it was
single
canceled.
thing on Google that was like, this big, great, awesome thing happened in 2024.
AI,
There's
yeah,
fucking nothing.
AI was one of the biggest things in 2024.
Trump won.
Our
That's
Yeah, but
the
that's
biggest
not a
thing.
great
Suppose that's
thing.
true.
Trump,
It is
the
to
Northern
me.
Lights,
I mean-
that was worldwide.
U.S. presidential election. Oh,
That is
yeah,
good.
there was a lot of northern lights visible in the northern half, like even into the southern half of the U.S. in parts.
I didn't
the
say
rise
anything.
Well,
of the axis of the, never mind, Autocracies.
Turtle.
I mean,
Too,
so,
there's
you know
also-
what? Fuck it. We're gonna go on to the bad that happened. What
Okay,
bad
Turtle.
happened to
Okay.
you last
Well,
year?
Turtle, I would say if you want one good thing
I
to
lost
actually think about, the Polaris spacecraft
You'll
that got
get your chance,
stranded
don't worry.
over, SpaceX went up and rescued those people. That was actually something good that happened. So they wouldn't spend Christmas just isolated in a Starcraft until February. So that was something
Wonderful.
good that
but-
happened.
but wasn't it a Boeing thing that got stuck?
It was it was
Yeah.
Boeing, but it was actually the ship was called the Polaris.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
well,
sure
it was
it was.
Boeing. So, yeah. So let's talk about the bad that happened last year because apparently we can't think of anything good.
Yeah,
Well-
you know why? Because nothing good ever happens.
I mean,
Sometimes.
So-
a really, really bad thing that happened this year was we lost our original title for this podcast.
Yes, that is true. Rip in peace.
Turtle just like
Just
God
for today,
fucking
boys.
damn,
It's gonna be
It
the
lives in our
show.
hearts, boys. Hey, it lives in the hearts and minds of those who watch us and those of us who are here. Fuck it, shit show.
And those
Never
of us who
forget.
still
It
want it.
You
lives
could say
here.
it's in the room every time something stupid happens.
So that's not really a bad thing to me. If you want
Anyway.
to see,
Anyway,
Bad things that happened. Bunch of Boeing planes fell apart in the sky, right?
which isn't shocking.
Yeah.
Boeing got stuck in space, stranding astronauts in space. That was
Again,
great.
not surprising.
The war's still going on.
That's
pretty
not
bad.
great.
Oh shit.
Russia
Yeah, but
shot
it's
What, there
bad.
a bunch of
another plane.
wildfires and earthquakes and hurricanes
That
and
happens every year.
wars and
I
The
will
hurricane
say,
that
Yeah.
hit that hit me actually.
What
I
the
had a tree on my
fuck is
house.
that name?
Helene
oh my
Hurricane
What's
god.
the name?
was a bitch.
Completely side note. Apparently I have a friend on VR chat whose name is Cookie Fucker.
that sounds about accurate.
Is that the sequel to Cookie Clicker?
God damn it.
Anyway, back on topic of bad things that happened last year.
James Earl Jones passing
lost
away,
Cookie Fucker.
I think, was a horrible thing that happened.
Fuck yeah.
Didn't
Can we just-
didn't a previous U.S. president also die? Did that happen?
Jimmy
Yes,
Carter.
uh,
Jimmy
yeah, that
Carter
happened
just
to Jimmy
passed
Carter,
away
yeah.
at the age of 100.
The second.
That happened right at the end of the year.
Yeah, there were actually a ton of deaths over the course of this year that were absolutely
Yeah, you
horrible.
don't say.
I think for me, I think James Earl Jones is up there. I wish James Earl Jones didn't pass away because I mean his voice is iconic. We all know him as Mufasa or Darth Vader. If you were a kid when you first heard him.
Luke, I am your
They were
father.
banging
I knew
quite a
he
few
was
deaths on my
Mufasa.
side too. That wasn't fun.
I never heard of this dude. I'm sorry.
Any
okay,
like
nobody
bad
remembers
things
me.
that happened to each of you, like personally?
Oh, I don't want to talk about
think-
that. I don't
Alright,
want to talk
so
about
yeah,
that
Well,
at
then I had
all.
to buy a new one.
I don't know. I guess I didn't really ever get over what happened to me.
Damn.
Yeah.
I kept drinking every day,
Same.
every night.
You drink
Fred
for
lost
Can I
yourself.
say one
family.
good thing that Can I say one good thing that happened to me in 2024
No, never mind,
was
bud.
I am actually for Christmas I only got one present and it was a necklace of a cross given to me by my niece, and I'll be honest, since I've been wearing it, I've actually felt so much more safer and actually so much more at peace since, you know, reading the Bible and actually just talking to God and praying a lot more. I feel a lot
Might also
more,
help that you're disenchanted that necklace. but
a
I'm
lot
not-
more at peace.
I have no involvement in that.
So I will say that that's one good thing that's happened to me in 2024 was, you know, God came to my rescue when I asked him to. And I
I had to do it. I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Xavier's not here. Someone's got to do it.
Okay.
Vampy, get over here. Alexa, turn the lights on.
Hey. Stealth and Vampy both sub with the Primey subby.
Yeah, I woke up a little late, sorry.
Which did you know, chat? If you have Amazon Prime, you could subscribe.
So, Vampy, did anything bad happen to you last year?
My one grandmother's been in and out of the hospital repeatedly, and her leg got a lot worse each time.
Yeah, Marie told me
Only
about
at the
that.
end of the year, right around Christmas, did it finally start to get better.
Well, that's good.
Thank goodness.
What about something good that happened last year for you?
As I said, right around Christmas, it got better.
So I think, why is it the consensus that nothing good happened last year? Basically, nothing good happened last year.
Last year was boring as shit. I'm gonna answer that question for everyone here. Last year was just boring.
Okay, no, it was not boring. It was painful. Let's get that out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There was
yeah,
a
yeah,
lot,
definitely,
a lot
I
of
definitely.
bad
would
shit that
much
happened last
prefer
year.
last year have been boring.
I wouldn't say that. I don't think the
would.
news was boring, for sure.
If I have to pick between bad and boring, my ass is
I did
going
not mean to
towards
do
the
that.
door.
I did not
Donald
do
Trump
that
survived
again.
2 assassination attempts. You think that's boring?
That's true.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Reagan
boring to
couldn't
me.
survive 1.
That is another really bad thing that happened
Was it-
last year.
was
A
it
political
spray
figure
attempts?
almost being
That was
assassinated.
great.
Assassination
He avoided
attempt,
it.
Anyway,
and
Not
also
Reagan, Kennedy.
the
I'm correcting myself.
Oh,
the CEO of United Healthcare being murdered. That was, I don't care what
Oh,
anyone
yeah, that
thinks
was-
or says,
that was crazy.
that is not a good thing. That is a horrible
No.
thing. Wishing death upon anyone or being happy that someone died is horrible.
We talked about that
Especially
in
if they are just doing their job and you're hating them because they're doing their job.
we talked about that in the episode right after the
Yeah.
incident in Butler, Pennsylvania. So yeah,
Yeah, there's
You
there was
should
a
never-
lot of death and wishes of death last year. If anything, I would hope that ceases this year.
hopefully we
Yeah,
can come
I
to a
hope
greater
we're
peace
past that
this year. Greater peace.
Who
That's what I'm
knows?
gonna wish for.
it'll depend on how the next 4 years go.
I want me a nice
I
woman
think-
this year.
Are there any other like big events that weren't like good or bad or last year?
Not really. No.
2024.
I mean, wasn't there a comet that
I had a
passed
fire
close
pit
by
for
the
Christmas.
Earth? Oh, nice.
Was last year the year that we got bits back from that comet?
There was a meteor shower in the middle of the year, if that's what you were
We
talking
had a
about,
second
or if you
moon.
were talking about the auroras.
A what?
Uh,
Oh,
that would
you're
be-
right. We
There
did
was-
have a
there
second
was
moon
mist.
temporarily.
Yeah, we had a second moon.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
I think it was through September to November. I think. If I remember correctly.
I should have noticed. I walk to work every night. I didn't notice this.
It was really
Well,
small.
also, how often do you
it-
look up, Vampy?
I was about to say
Quite
that.
often, believe it or not. Almost
Oh,
every day,
okay.
I look up to find the moon every night.
I see.
So I can't find it.
Wait. What do you mean?
I can't find it right now, but I think there was
to figure out where it's
there
at
were
in
some.
the sky.
I think
Just
there
tell me
were
what to
some
look, I'm gonna
space
look it up for you.
probes and some like meteor probes and shit. Like I think I don't remember if it was last year that it came back, but we got at some point in the last few years we got material from a comet back to Earth and started doing research on it.
Holy cow.
I know there were at least some breakthroughs on that last year.
Oh, I'm gonna pull him to a print. I can't do that.
Anything
So that was cool. Starship.
New elements.
Starship had some successful test launches last year.
We had the
Oh,
Game
yeah.
Awards.
Oh, yeah.
That was a great thing.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
that!
very good.
That was so. No, the Game Awards and any like big corporate award show like that is just crap. I don't.
Yeah, the
care.
Gamer Awards and the Streamer Awards, I don't pay attention to them at all because it doesn't matter what the viewer
Sex.
says. It
Sex. We had sex
What
last
about the
It's all-
YouTuber awards?
It's all.
That,
I didn't have sex last year. I haven't had I haven't
Literally,
had sex.
unless it's just a
in
single
13
person
years.
giving their opinion
Okay.
on something.
So don't
And
talk.
unless
right
it's someone-
now, or I could feel
Unless
really
it's someone
bad
just
about
giving
it.
their opinion on something,
I don't feel
or
bad at
a
all.
collective allowing
I learned not
anyone
to
and
stick my
everyone
dick
to
in
vote on
crazy-
something. Can you guys shut
They
the fuck
did.
up?
They allowed you to vote, told you to
Oh,
fuck
sorry.
off, and then put in their own votes.
Yeah. If someone if a company or a group gets together and lets everyone vote and it's solely based on the populace, that would be a good award show. But for the most part, it's all corporate garbage. It's even at that point, it would be whoever paid the most for advertising and has the most popular game or show is going to end up being the winner of it all. And it's just a popularity contest and corporate garbage.
Is
I
the
hate
president-
all
president
awards.
elections just an award show.
Oh, a good thing. Nero-sama can now play Minecraft.
Bruh. Bruh.
In AI,
We had to
play
bring up
Minecraft.
an
Yes,
AI
an
lolly
AI can now-
YouTuber. We had to bring that up.
I mean, eventually we'll have that podcast, an AI
Yeah.
podcast.
Alright.
Yeah. For comparison,
Turtles
chat.
and,
Hey, I learned how to unzip my pants. I'm halfway to peeing.
Why is there a bunch of random people staring at me right now?
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Privacy exists.
Anyway,
I'll tell you right now, this pumpkin
what else?
spice
What
smells
else
so
happened
good.
last year? I don't think there's really much more to talk about from last year, so guess we're on to the second half of the episode, talking about like
I got a new fridge.
what do you have going on next year or this year now, 2025? What do you have
Yeah, we're in
big going on
2025
this
now,
year?
bro.
What do you have that, or what do you think might happen this year? What do you wish happens this year? Things like that.
I
Well,
wish
actually, you got
hold
Eddie
on.
in
For a
2024,
new
didn't you?
No, he's over a year and a half old now. I got him in
Oh,
November of 2023.
I don't pay attention to Eddie. I block him out half the time.
And then I see
I
you
would
just
do the
giving him
same.
pets while you're sitting in your chair.
Shut the fuck up.
You say you hate him, but you fucking love this dog, don't you? He's such a good baby. Anyway,
I play
so
that noise for that.
Love you, Eddie.
I have one big thing that's going on this year. Wisconsin has its first ever EDM festival happening this year, and it's happening
fuck, that's
30
this
minutes
year.
from my house.
Fuck.
So
So you're gonna invite me, right? Don't pay
if
for my
you want to
ticket,
come
right?
up here and go to it, I'm not gonna pay for your ticket, but I'll give you a place to stay.
Shit, I'll have to see it. I might just.
But that's happening this year. It's the first one they're doing. It's only a 2-day festival, but that's kind of because it's the first time they're doing it. They don't want to book out a 3-day and then it be a flop, because that would be kind of bad.
Everybody do the fuck.
But so that's happening this year. Is it this year or next year that we're supposed to be sending people or sending more stuff to Mars? I think there's some new. There's either like the potential of sending humans to Mars this year, or is that next year?
That would virtually be impossible right now.
Yeah, I'd
If they
say
have that
next year, if
intention-
anything.
No, I would say like within the next 5 to 10 years, maybe, but definitely not now. We just don't have the technology to get us there fast enough without losing enough, without starving. or
NASA's
going.
NASA's got it planned for the 2030s.
What is up with my
Yeah,
headset?
I was right. I know my shit.
But I think Starship is set to be like ready to be put into production use this year.
Yeah, it's actually
SpaceX-
they've got 2 or 3 more launches planned within the next before May.
Isn't SpaceX and NASA cooperating in sending things to Mars, getting ready for the?
No, SpaceX is independent.
I was gonna say, that would be
Basically, it's a
match made in
race.
hell.
It's a race to Mars, and I'm thinking SpaceX is gonna win.
Okay, no, actually, both of you are slightly incorrect. It's government contracts work in a bid, and SpaceX can outbid anyone basically right now. So they end up with a lot of the government contracts to launch things into space.
I'm not incorrect. That's still a
But
match made in
NASA
hell.
Yeah,
but-
that's why Starlink is up there right now.
I'm pissing my bombs
Well,
on the
but
moon.
that
NASA
wasn't- that
is
had
a
nothing to do with the
entity.
government.
They don't have to bid for anything.
Starlink had zero to do with the
Well,
government.
they have to launch their satellites up there. They need permission to do that.
You have to have permission to launch.
Yeah,
But
that comes from the government.
Starlink itself, the permission to launch comes from the government, but Starlink itself has nothing to do with the government.
Yeah, I understand that.
You were just trying to say something completely different. That's anyway. You got me fucking confused as shit now.
I don't think that's his
Man,
fault.
bro, you got him fucked.
Titan, I don't think
No,
anyone knows what's going
No,
on.
he said like the government did Starlink and that anyway.
No, I
don't
didn't say
fucking
the
know
government
anymore.
did
I don't think you said
Starlink.
that.
No, that's not what I said.
That is
Yeah,
what
no,
you said.
never said that.
No, I
We were
didn't say
talking
that
about
the government did Starlink.
contracts and SpaceX launching
talked about
Starlink,
government.
and you said something about the government and Starlink. And
I said that
I
was
don't know.
how they applied to get Starlink into orbit. That's what I said.
I mean,
Oh, I don't.
Anyway, I
wanna
don't-
talk about that.
you're-
Titan. Oh.
Hmm?
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
Titan,
He's
no.
nothing.
we're done on that
Yeah,
one,
no.
Titan.
Yeah.
What other?
I
what-
did a
what
small
other
mention
things
on
are-
that. That's it.
What other things are planned
Go away,
for
Air
this
Force.
year? Any of you have any big events happening this year?
I'm
I
gonna
have another
finally
vacation planned.
We're moving in a month.
I've never
I don't
been.
fucking know.
Okay,
Oh,
I've
damn.
never
Oh,
been to
damn.
the
Good
Bahamas.
luck.
Has anyone here
Where
been to the
fuck did you
Bahamas?
Last year, but I didn't get on the island. I was just on the boat. That's why I went on the boat last year, but I didn't get off the boat. I'm not I'm not interested in fucking going to a random place that's so expensive that I'm just not gonna be able to do anything on. I'm just gonna go around. I'm paying money to go on a tour around an entire island that I have no care for. It could blow
Come
up and I
on,
wouldn't care.
oh motherfucker, won't you look
I
at
was on a
me?
fucking
I
boat,
would've-
bro. That's just better. I've never been on a
Let's go to
boat before.
Florida.
I was more thrilled about being on the
Florida's the
boat.
same
Not only
experience.
that, I was like completely sick the entire time
Go
I
to
was
Florida
there.
and then go to a
I had
Waffle
like
House on a
like
Sunday
a
night.
decently high fever the entire trip to Florida.
You know,
And the
Waffle House
entire
is
time I was on the
something
boat.
that
And the
somebody
Okay, we
entire
have two
time on the way
conversations
home.
going on here. Stream can't understand either one of them. I can't either. Let's have one conversation.
No.
Warframe had its update. That was a great thing that happened last year.
Yes.
I mean,
For the
VR chat
Warframe
made
addicts.
some massive improvements.
VRChat can suck it.
Eddie, you just
And now
farted.
they will
God
never
Oh,
sponsor
damn,
us.
dog.
Leave it to Eddie.
Helldivers 2
Hmm.
came out
Also
with the
got
new
an
update. Yeah. They finally added in the Illuminate.
Oh shit. Yeah, didn't was it last year that Hawaii was on fire?
Yes.
No, it was the year before.
I
think
no,
so.
no.
Oh, was it the year before?
Hawaii's
Yeah, it was
on
the year
fire
before,
almost every
2023.
year, didn't they?
Yeah, it's kind of a tradition for them.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
there was.
damn
Here's the
volcano.
thing. There was.
1941.
I will say some Hawaiian volcanoes exploded over the course of 2024.
Okay, so let's
So that's
focus
something
in
you
on
could look
VR
into?
chat and the good things that VR chat did last
What
year.
good things?
So
What good things?
I'm gonna mute.
shut up.
Age verification.
The age verification
Oh,
that
yeah.
VR chat implemented, for the most part, it
I haven't
looks
done
to be
yet.
going pretty well, and their
I
implementation
hate
of it
you, Shit.
is actually
I don't want
really
to.
good.
Age verification.
So the age verification is a big bonus. It's
Persistence.
good. Oh yeah, the persistence update, big. Oh my god,
That was great.
there's been more and more worlds over the last month that have implemented persistence, and it makes a huge difference in just the fun you can have, because it's no longer every time you join the world it's starting from scratch.
I'm gonna have to turn
You
post-processing
just
back on
join the
in
world.
5 minutes.
Yeah. So that's a really good one. VR chat did a whole bunch of like performance updates. I think they did a few Unity updates as well. So we're on like we're basically on the latest modern version of Unity that's extremely well supported. What else?
How about we talk about things we wish to happen this year? I think we could get some good stuff out of that.
Yeah,
Money.
What do
I
we
want money.
what do we hope to happen? What do we hope happens?
I
this
I
year?
would like money as well.
I want to find me a new woman that I might be able to finally be able to marry, whether
Okay, who here
Anything
wants to
else?
find a woman to marry this year?
Here.
Done.
Raise your
I
hand.
can't raise my hand. I want to raise my hand, but I can't. So
I'm
saying
raising
I'm
my
only
hand.
raising it this time because I've already done that.
Vampy, grab the piece of paper in front of you and raise it up.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm doing.
yeah.
Do what I'm doing. Use your mirror.
Oh yeah,
Can
the
I put
mirror.
my hand
Okay,
down
you can do
yet?
that.
I've
Okay,
not
so
done the mirrors.
circuitry, would you have your
I
hand up
raised
for
mine
that?
for, like,
Looking
2
for a
seconds.
woman to marry this year? I think he
did mute
died.
I think he's
himself.
pissing.
Okay, so
Yeah, he went to the piss.
3. Sobi, did you have your hand up for that?
Yes, I raised
Yes, you
my
did.
hand. I'm not keeping my hand
Okay.
up the entire time.
What
I'm not allowed
hand?
to.
What hand?
Yo, raise my foot.
Stealth is looking for a mistress.
Nah.
That's why the foot's up.
That's why the foot's up.
Oh my
Yo, any ladies in the chat still, please listen, please. You can talk to me
Oh my
anytime. I'm the youngest one
Okay,
here. I
well.
got the most going for me.
Oh, fuck you.
What else? What else?
An asshole using his age against all of us.
I mean, I really hope we. I hope
I
we
might not have
make
as much
some.
experience, but I'm still young.
I hope we make some great improvements in science and technology again this year, as we have most
No
years.
cloning. Anything but that shit.
You know what I
Maybe
really
they'll,
hope
make
happens?
limb transplants. What's that?
Real life cat girls.
That is
Oh, yeah.
exactly what I was gonna say.
Yes.
All right,
Once we
2025
have cat
goals.
girls,
Making
then we
that
can
goes
get
a reality.
Lamias. We can we can get a bunch of shit.
Okay, I have a really stupid idea. It's stupid but smart. We should make
A real life cat girl.
a 2025 bingo, and just like put the wildest things, the craziest things we can think of that could happen this year
So
on
update
that
the one we
card.
have.
Let's do it.
We should.
So just update the one we have, Turtle, and I'll just spend an entire day going through shit and just give it to you.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
No,
Yeah,
is
I
it
think it-
just for the podcast.
I would
No,
say just
not for the podcast, but like just 2025 as a whole. Like
You know the bingo
Um,
card we have right now, right? Stealth. So we
that's,
just update
that's
that
completely
one.
unrelated. No, or I'm not going to change that one because that's Black Cat.
Oh, you want to make a new one?
Bingo.
Yeah, a new one for specifically 2025.
Hey Vampy, you are being
Okay.
told to check your DMs.
What the fuck? What?
Titan's showing off his woman.
Why do I have a feeling?
Speaking of women, I got
you,
two
Titan.
texting me.
Damn you. You lucky mother.
Wow.
I'll just say this, she's hot.
So, what are we? What else? Hey Titan, what do you hope happens this year?
I'm not typing.
Anyone else get anything? But this might end up being a shorter episode than
What's the
normal.
question?
Just because.
You know,
What do you hope happens this year?
maybe limb
Hopefully my
transplants
scalp
become a
doesn't
thing.
I
fall
can
off.
get
My
this
help-
job I really need.
Oh.
I'll explain
My
why I
hope
made
is
no one
that
everyone
gas
else
prices
does.
You really
go
want your
down.
hand back, don't
People
you?
actually stop acting fucking crazy.
I hope I get a raise.
We already know what I'm looking for.
So
Some
I
raises.
understand my
I think
DNA.
it-
I understand my core DNA doesn't change, but if limb transplant becomes a thing, what happens if I get a black man's hand?
Oh my fucking god. You get a 5% injury
okay.
pass.
On a somewhat related note,
Well, how is
On a
anything
somewhat
related to
related
I'm
that?
note.
nervous.
no, there is actually something related to that. There has been some scientific breakthrough on being able to regenerate teeth, like adult teeth.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, I was reading
Okay.
about that a few months ago, actually. So
Tell me
they've
more.
they've been able to modify the DNA that turns off the teeth generations. They can trick it back on now in some
Okay, but
cases,
wait.
and
You just put in the
Wait, so
Konami
you're
cheat
telling
code
me
and your
out.
teeth start growing again.
Hear me out,
So,
though,
so
Turtle,
you're
on
telling me
that.
I could
Would
become
not
a
mind
lizard
that.
and grow my arm back?
Wait, so hear me out. So the problem with that is that once you turn it on, you're gonna end up being like a shark because you're just constantly growing in new teeth. That
no,
would be
because
a
if they can
problem.
turn it on, they can turn it off.
Okay, but that's gonna cost fucking
This
money
is
every
like a
single
switch
time.
to your jaw. What the?
It'd be better that you just get an implant for a tooth than it would be to get the surgery for them to completely change your DNA every single time.
It's-
and even then, there's no guarantee that they'll be able to change it back.
Yes, there is.
Okay, I'm hearing you
If
out.
they can change it one way, they can change it another. If you've ever heard of or understood CRISPR or DNA manipulation, it's actually really interesting stuff and really simple. I think it works as like a shot they give you, basically, and it targets the DNA, rips out one part, puts in a new part, and they can do that again to put it back. They actually do that when testing for certain things. They rip the DNA apart, zip it back up with new, rip it apart again, zip it back up with new, and they're duplicating the DNA that way.
Oh,
I'm
no,
sorry,
a lot of
only
my people
Turtle
fucked
would
up,
try to
so-
learn DNA, tearing apart DNA
I-
and putting it back together just for conversation.
I am extremely interested with science and technology, so I watch a lot of scientific YouTube videos, and I'm just really fascinated by
Hey,
it. It was
Vsauce,
super
Michael.
interesting to learn about.
Besides, we
There's
can't
like
say
some deep down desire for him to make hashtag turtling a reality.
Oh my fucking god.
I just think he. Oh my God. You might be right. I thought he wanted to just be a mad scientist, but you might be right.
Well, knowing this,
I'm gonna go
guy,
swallow everything under my sink at this
The
point.
day McCrackle opened those floodgates.
I have another hope for
Here
this
comes
year.
the waterfall.
I hope my
We
tortoises.
have a
I know they're
crackle
not
on
going
podcast?
to unless I do something about it. But I hope my tortoises have babies. I want them to do the do and have the babies because those tortoise babies are expensive. like,
Oh my
I
god.
remember you telling me
like
about that.
not even joking. Look up the price of Russian tortoise steaks. They
Alright,
are
doing it now.
somewhere between $200 and $300 usually.
Never mind.
I don't
Where can
want
I
to
get
get put on
some?
the list.
Where
I'm
can I
not
sell
typing
them?
in Russian, period.
Пожалуйста.
I have 2 Russian tortoises, and they are chill little fuckers.
Holy
I see,
shit.
Tyson.
See what I'm saying? Those little babies are expensive.
Fucking Christ.
And I was given 2 of them free. 2
Nope.
7-year-old Russian tortoises.
Oh,
Totally
only
free.
7 years old?
$225 to $400 a
Don't they
piece.
live to be like 50 or some shit?
Christ.
The
I already
Russian
checked,
tortoises live to about 80.
Oh, 80? Wait, which ones were
They
50?
will
Was it
outlive
just
me.
the normal tortoise? The American tortoise?
My other turtles will live to about 40 to 50.
Your turtles are going to run the podcast next.
Yeah, your turtles are gonna take over. They're gonna mutate.
The little
become
turtle
humanity.
dudes. Hey, bro. They're little turtle dudes.
One cracker for each turtle.
Oh
Russian
my
tortoise.
fucking
A
God.
Russian tortoise can live. A Russian tortoise can live 40 to 100 years or more with proper care.
Yeah.
Yep.
In captivity, they usually live to about 80 on average.
Giggity.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, it says here like 40 to 60 years is what it
Here's
says.
a real challenge, turtle. Can your turtles or tortoises outlive my daughter?
Oh.
Well,
More than
it
likely.
depends on. Probably not. I would hope not,
It
actually.
depends on if they're properly taken care of. Turtle, you need to start fucking having kids.
I mean, I need to find me. I need to find me a
start
turtle
fucking.
mama.
Get out there and fuck
We
a bitch,
all-
get some children, and get them to raise these
Everyone
turtles
but
to
Stealthy are
outlive
these kids.
Stealth's children.
Here's another
One's
good
enough.
thing
They
that
give
happened
self
last year.
kids
One
some
is
like
enough.
cousins from the internet.
I have, hey, I have another good thing that happened.
Dude,
No,
child.
I was talking about everyone but you needs to have
heard
kids so that
that.
way she can have some cousins to play with.
She has cousins to play with.
Cousins
So
aren't
I have
fun.
another good thing that happened last year.
Online
I
cousins.
started up the fucking Minecraft server again.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that thing.
I'm still learning
Yeah,
that
I
thing.
had a chance to even get to
Going
it.
pretty good. There's a few people that play on it every day, and
There's a link in the
I think
Discord, bro.
it's going pretty good. Yeah.
I
There's-
don't have the time to play it. And when I do have the time, I'm usually spending that time either on Warframe or playing VR chat or anything else that's not gaming.
Well, then make time.
Going
You gotta
outside.
cut something out here, all right? Make sacrifices.
So
we
what
all
you're
have
saying
to.
is
man.
you've been stroking your left nut.
I mean,
Why is it
young,
always the left?
young
Why
man, what do you want?
Hey,
specifically
I
the
cut
left
out-
why is
nut?
it
Why not
so-
the right?
I cut
Are
out
you-
masturbating in
do you
order to
hate
sleep
white
longer.
nuts?
So, my life is
Well-
fantastic at this point.
Sobe over there can only touch the left.
Well, that's the problem with that he has
got
to deal
5
with.
fingers?
This isn't. Oh my god!
What did Sobe just say?
Hey, you
No,
got
it's
5
probably
fingers.
right. I got 5 fingers.
Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry.
So,
I
it's
don't
technically
have 5
6
fingers.
if you
I have
count,
4 fingers.
whatever's left.
I just
Oh
thought,
my god!
Oh boy.
Subway, I gotta hand it to you, bro.
Mm. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the hand.
So what do you think is going to change this year?
My hair color.
If I get a wife or a girl, whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Why is it
unfortunately,
always going back to you wanting a bitch?
Yeah. Okay.
He's a lonely man.
Okay, I do want to point out
God.
one thing, and I'm actually going to be echoing this. I'm going to be echoing this sentiment just because I'll be 38 in March, and I'm getting up there in age, and
Yeah.
so my drinking is going to slowly start to definitely slow down. I might only drink on special events. I mean,
That's what I do.
it's not really going to be a regular thing for me anymore because I need to start actually worrying about my health. I have a fume in my hand right now, so this way I don't have to go outside and smoke.
I got at least
Even
another
though-
8 years
Fume
before I
hood.
start worrying.
Above you right now is what you're saying.
No, I actually have a fume, like an actual, like a device.
nice.
It's
Holy shit.
It's FUM.
yeah, I bought it.
Oh, okay, I understand now. I was super confused, like, a Fuma? What are you doing with that?
Okay, so any last
What the
little
fuck are you
notes on
hearing?
what
exactly, Titan.
we
Welcome
think
to
the next
show.
year's gonna hold?
Well, I'm finally gonna finish building a new PC.
Possibly
use
winning
that one,
the
get back to
casino?
streaming. You know what? Let's say we win the lottery. Someone in here wins the lottery. How do we spend it for this podcast?
How do we? Who the fuck is we, bro?
Listen,
Vippy,
if I won the
if I
lottery,
do the lottery, I will be investing in the podcast.
Yeah,
If
if
I
I
won
won
the lottery,
lottery, I would
I
also
would
be
buy an
investing in the
office.
podcast.
you know what? Yeah, let's just go through this real quick. We'll go through what you would do if you won $1 million lottery this year.
And then we'll go back to what
I
the future
would-
holds, because I wasn't done.
I would immediately pay off all the loans I have, all the debt I have, pay all of that off, buy another property outright, paid off,
Rent it out.
buy a new car, and then I would invest 50% of the rest. And the other 50% would be
Personally.
spent over a period of time. I would put myself up to where I have $10,000 a month in interest coming back,
Oh yeah.
so that I can live forever without having to work and do whatever I
Titan
want.
Titan gave the best answer, but the problem is the art check keeps us all together, so we couldn't really disappear from each other.
Yeah,
I've done it
Yeah.
before.
I care too much for these idiots.
I could leave y'all right now. I'm dead ass.
I've disappeared from all of you before, so
Except
the only
me.
way-
yeah,
the only way
your
you're-
ass alone.
I'll say this: the only way you're
with
never going to
you.
see me again is if I'm in the grave. That's the only way you'd never see me again.
Well, guess
Or
what?
unless Turtle
Seriously,
gets-
aren't you lucky?
Unless Turtle gets
Oh my
sick of me.
so
If
we'll
Turtle
start with
gets
Stealth
sick of
now.
me,
Stealth,
feel like
what would you
if-
do if you won $1 million?
Well, pretty much the same thing as you. Pay off all my debts starting. Second, buy an actual
Buy a
fucking
house.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, I would buy a duplex.
Put my child through college.
Oh
Yeah.
and then probably buy a
there you
supercomputer.
go. Just don't buy the chandelier
Okay.
looking shit.
And Sobi, what would you do if you won $1 million?
I'd have someone build it for me.
I would
Classic.
build a casino with drugs and hookers.
With what money?
that's going to
Yeah,
cost
that's-
more
that
than $1
would-
million, buddy.
Yeah, it's gonna
No,
cost.
it
He'll
was
make
just
his-
a
he'll
joke.
make his
It was
own
a
lottery.
joke.
You can
That's
open
not
a
very
bar
serious
someday.
of you.
I mean, you can buy an
alley.
alleyway and just fill it with blackjack and hookers.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
Crime alley.
Hold on. He could open a bar and do the exact same thing and still make money off
mean,
of it.
Pay my debts off. I would keep my car. I wouldn't sell it. I would fix up both my cars because that's cheaper than buying a brand new one outright. And I don't
Not
know. I
necessarily.
might end up. Yeah, you're right. Depending on the damage, I might end up staying at Turtle's place. However, more likely I would end up buying my own house. Probably staying in this town because I actually like living out here in the middle of nowhere.
Turtle moves in with you.
I don't get it. I don't understand it personally.
I mean, I lived in St. Paul in Minnesota, and there's just a lot of crime
Okay.
and just BS you got to deal with.
Yeah. So
If I-
here's a little note. If you live outside of the U.S. and you hear about, oh, the U.S. is full of crime and murder and death, well, you're hearing
I mean, you're
about
not wrong.
the
Yes.
1% of towns, the 1% of large cities where that is true. But go out in the middle of nowhere, experience the real life of most Americans, and
Where a
that
lot of murder
becomes
happens.
basically not true.
Also, I wasn't really talking about
Yeah.
the hardcore crimes. I was mostly talking about my truck being broken into 4 times
Yeah.
within 2
But
months.
Still, I just wanted to make that note because I have talked to people who have been like, oh no, I could never go to the US. It's so unsafe there. And I'm like, what, huh? I can leave my fucking doors unlocked for weeks and no one will even try to walk in.
Yeah.
My car got
Good luck
broken
living in a
into while I
small
lived
town.
here.
You won't become a statistic because they'll never find you.
Yeah, but you
Good luck leaving alive.
left it unlocked and it's right up against the sidewalk. And that's a car with shit in it. That's
You
a
parked
house.
next
People
to
don't
me.
walk up to houses. Yes, and I lock my cars for a reason.
You
I
just
also
said
don't
you
leave
don't
things in my
lock your
cars.
cars.
No, he was making a.
I
He was
said
making
house.
a.
I said house.
But you locked
'Cause
your house.
people
Well, he
can
doesn't
look
like
at a
his house
car.
for a reason. I'm not going to say why.
No, I
Hey,
lock
now
the
we all
house.
know Turtle doesn't like
I
his
do,
house.
but I do, but I'm saying a lot of people around here don't because they're not worried about it. No one's gonna just barge into their house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I also want to say
Yeah, well,
people
thanks for
are
that
more
sweet
willing-
information.
People are more willing to steal things from a car because they can glance in it, look around, there's no one around, open it up, and take whatever's in it, run away in 5 seconds. A house,
That's fair.
however, you can't know if there's anyone inside or not.
that's fair.
Hey, for those of you
Also, I just
watching
wanna
right
say
now,
this.
I got
Go on, sir.
I got a magazine full of 15 reasons why you shouldn't enter my house. Okay.
Go to
Oh, I have
Florida,
40.
Just
actually,
so we're
safe
clear.
fighting.
Just so
Actually,
we're
go to
I have
fucking
Florida.
clear.
Do not go to
I have
Florida.
57
it is not
reasons.
safe.
I have
I have
57
multiple
reasons.
If the
guns
guns
loaded
don't
around
get
my
shot,
house.
Anyway,
just sitting
back to
around.
the topic.
If
Back, let's get this
crocodiles
finished.
don't get
Let's get back on topic and get this finished. Vampy, if you won $1 million in the lottery, what would you do with it?
Have it so that way I could live off of it with like 10,000 a month. Coming back.
I bumped a
each time.
button, so we lost a little bit there. But whoops.
You did what?
Other than that, I'd either
It doesn't
I'd probably
matter.
put it in savings or use it to help out any of the friends that need help. Like actually do need help.
I'd probably end up
Including
dropping a lot of
with the
money in
podcast.
VR chat, spending it on people
Yeah.
and shit.
New models.
Um, Okay,
Turtle becomes
so
a new Jeff.
circuitry, what would you do with $1 million?
I would definitely help my parents out. I'd help my my family out, and then whatever is left, I'd probably invest as much as I could. Like, but I also would invest it into what I'm doing on stream as well. Like, buy a better PC, better setup,
Yep.
and hopefully to make more money. Invest money to make money. That's the overall business practice.
Yeah.
Okay, and last and least. In
Do I
age.
have to say it? Do I have
Blackjack
to
and
say it?
hookers.
No, you don't have to.
Maybe. No, I would buy a new property outside of the place I'm living, so that way, if my grandparents pass, I can move. I'll be basically right next to where I live, so I wouldn't have to be too far. Memories.
No, why don't you just
And then
move up
I'm
here?
probably in my
Stop
ex-wife
inviting
lives up
people
near
up to your
your
home.
bitch ass. I don't want to go
Oh
up
my
there.
god! Oh my god!
God.
You know what? It'd be funny if Turtle meets
I
her.
go up there and she finds out. No.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up now.
But maybe.
I
Wait,
guess
Turtle,
I
I do want to ask
here.
a question. All right, if I ask, let's say I won the lottery, it was $500,000. It was not $500,000. It was $500 million. I won,
You would get these to the
and
last
I
million,
had,
right?
I had. Would you all
Wanna ask
move
my question, Rob?
towards me if I asked you? If I promised you I'd
Yeah,
pay your
bro.
expenses, pay your trips,
Say less.
Pay
I will
for
be
your
your best
living.
friend for the rest of your
Yeah,
life.
why not? Screw it. Yeah, I'd do it.
I wouldn't,
yeah.
because the hassle of moving a 300-gallon fish tank is not worth it.
You don't have to
not
move
gonna
it.
try.
I'll
You're gonna
buy
invite
me-
somebody to move it.
Unless you're gonna buy me a 1,000-gallon fish tank, then I might.
How much is a 1,000-gallon fish tank? Hold up. I want to know
that's
this.
gonna
real
cost
quick.
like $10,000.
All right.
Yeah, it's like
Oh
12.
shit!
that's
All
a-
right,
that's
I
a
don't
chunk
even
change.
need to look that up.
I know
Yeah,
you
that'll
and
be covered
your
then.
family.
I mean, we could
I
just
have
buy
a
$1
family,
million
and despite me
aquarium,
giving
like
shit
buy a
about my
whole
home
freaking
state, I
aquarium.
still love my
Like,
home
Just
state.
buy the aquarium for people and use it to make money. But that's what I. Hold on a
yeah,
minute.
exactly.
Actually,
Okay,
Turtle
anyway,
could make money. Turtle could make money off of that if we'd actually had an aquarium in the house. It was just full of a bunch of goldfish and turtles and stuff like that.
Turn it into a penthouse. Like
If
like
we
an
put
underground
goldfish in
penthouse.
with my turtles, we would only have turtles.
We should just make a whole room.
what about bigger
Just make a
fish?
whole room dedicated to turtles.
The fish would have to be twice the size of my turtles for my turtles to not try to
What the
bite me.
fuck?
Just get some Oscars.
Oh,
Anyway,
Oscar? Okay,
we're done
I'd
with
have
this
to-
now.
Get some tuna.
Let's wrap things up because me and Sobe have something to do after podcast.
I guess I'm
Um,
not discussing my
Do we?
plans.
I never said
My
yes
father
to
was
that.
just
Oh.
breathing down
I
my
thought we
fucking
told
neck,
you.
literally.
You already
No, I
said
never
it.
got that far because I had to discipline this one for a second.
I thought you told us what you would do with $1 million.
Stealth,
No,
what would
no,
you
no,
do
no,
with
no.
$1 million?
Not
Oh.
that.
Bitches.
What is your plan for this year? We never
Oh.
got that far.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we even got
Oh, yeah,
to
that's
this.
right.
I
We
didn't
never
say
did.
anything like that either.
We said, "What do you
Yeah,
think is
we-
going to change this year?" And I said, "My hair color." No one.
yeah, we
questioned
never
it.
got that far.
Get your attention.
Yeah.
No, I did. I said mine's probably
Anyway,
changing
okay,
too
we're-
this year.
Anyway, so thank you all for coming to episode 53 of the Beyond Pixels podcast.
I guess I'll say the comments.
Don't know what we're going to talk about next week, but we're going to come up with something. I do know
Are
we
there
have some
ideas
funny
in the
plans
tank?
for episode 69.
If we won the lottery.
So,
Nice.
No, we
Episode
already talked about it.
69.
Actually.
We kind of covered that already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go more in depth on what we
I
would
thought we
all
had
do.
I thought we had stuff in the barrel for like several weeks.
I don't want
I
to tell
don't
you
remember.
exactly what I'm going to spend my money on. That's private.
anyway.
I already know. I already know.
So you can find us on Twitch every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time on Turtle1. You can also find every previous episode. I think there might be one missing because I screwed up and it didn't upload or something. But anyway, you can
Doesn't
find
lie,
all
by the
previous
way, we were
episodes
not live
on
last week.
YouTube under the same name. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow. If you got Twitch Prime, do that. Support the podcast. Every penny that we happen to get in is going right back into it in some way or another, whether that be for some fancy art up here or
Use
something.
your
I
mom's
don't know,
credit
like
card and-
episode 69,
Sub
because we got some.
Twitch.
I have some plans on episode 69 that is going to use up the current funds that we have gained.
Also,
So,
we're wrapping up. Can I just snooze the ad break?
oh yeah.
Okay, we're good.
So, yeah, we're gonna go
Why are
into
you
the
jerking
thing
it?
we normally do
I need
at the
you
end
all
of
to stop
every
making noises like
episode.
that.
I don't think there's anything else for me to say, so we'll go ahead and switch her over to here. And Stealth, show yourself.
Howdy, hey. Y'all can find me at twitch.tv/DeltaFox.
We'll go over here.
New year, new clusterfuck for my schedule. It'll probably be easier once everything has gotten moved over to the new house.
Oh no,
We'll see
you
how
can
that
sit there,
goes.
that's fine.
Otherwise, if I'm on, I'll see y'all there. Also, please ignore the fact my hip is having a seizure.
They can't even see your hip.
He likes it that way.
Bump.
But they could.
All right, you can find me at Twitch at sir_Bloodworth. I still not have gotten back into streaming properly. We still need to get together about that.
Wait, Minecraft now.
Got to build a new PC yet, and finish that up finally this year. And fucking shit show, never forget.
Yeah, you guys could totally play Minecraft with me, and I'll and you can stream it. Circuitry.
Yes. You can find me. I don't know why I have a fucking frog in my throat. But
Ribbit.
Giggity.
Not a frog.
giggity, yeah,
Starts with a
indeed.
D.
Anyway,
Damn you both.
you can find me anywhere on social platforms, SYRKATRII. I am on YouTube and Twitch, even though I don't stream or upload up there anymore. I will be more active on Kick and Rumble, and both of those links can be found on my X account. If you go to my X, go to my profile. It's in my bio. Both kick.com/circuitry and also rumble.com/circuitry are both up there. You can definitely follow me over there. I'm going to be multi-streaming between 2 platforms at the same time. So it's going to be fantastic. I'm actually looking forward to it. My stream announcement will be coming soon, so please keep an eye on that platform. And also, fuck you, TikTok. I will never create a platform for you.
If you
Okay,
see
and
anyone with the
user.
name Circuitry, put Splice in the comments.
You can join. You can join the group. You can join the group Black Hat Bingo, or Telepathy, or probably 2025 Bingo whenever Turtle makes it. Or you can add me. I love making friends. And if anyone wants to donate some money, please, I need it. I need new controllers. I completely destroyed mine. And I'm sure Sobe has something that he wants to say.
No, I got nothing to say.
Okay, didn't think
He's
so.
lying. I know what you
I just
did
came over here
yesterday.
because I didn't want Turtle to pass me after Fox
Anyways,
saying,
that's it.
nah.
Turtle,
Okay.
circle Sobe.
But no.
Okay.
Yeah, he didn't do
Any last words before I yeet people off into the ether?
In the comments of this
in the
video on
YouTube comment
what are
section
your
down
plans
below.
for the new year.
What are your plans for the new year, and what would you do with $1 million if you won the lottery?
I was going to say yes. That's actually a good
How many times are you gonna wake off?
two-part question. One, what are you looking forward to in 2025, and what was the best of 2024 for you? Let us know in the comments down below.